While procrastination itself is not a mental health diagnosis, it can, however, point to underlying mental health issues. For instance, for folks who suffer from attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or commonly known as ADHD, if you've been diagnosed with that or know someone who has, folks with ADHD often struggle with organization and time management. They tend to be known for procrastinating, more so than others, especially when a person struggles with ADHD and bipolar together. Procrastination is virtually bound to present itself. Next, for anyone out there who struggled with depression, and I did for 20 plus years, one of the common effects of depression is low self-esteem, which has been linked to procrastination. Folks who already doubt their ability to satisfactorily complete a task are more likely to avoid starting it in the first place. And lastly, for my folks who struggle with anxiety, which I also did for multiple years. For folks who struggle with anxiety, they may tend to become preoccupied with fear of failure. Lack of confidence in one's ability to complete a task can lead to procrastination in order to avoid failure in the short term. So if your friends or coworkers tease you about procrastination, or even worse, if they berate you because of it, or if you've ever been diagnosed, with any of the things that I mentioned above, make sure that you're seeking to go under the surface and get to the root causes of the why and not just treat the symptoms. One route for doing just that is to consider Black ancestral and indigenous practices of working with plant medicine. That was my path to healing my anxiety and depression. What I love is that these practices are normally coupled with fire talks, which is the predecessor to talk therapy. The Misoko tribe in southern Gabon teach that in the West, we approach healing like a journey, which subconsciously trains us to approach it like a lifelong trip that only ends when we get old. Instead, through working with the earth and plant medicine, so in Gabon, they work with a particular plant medicine called iboga, and by working with the fire talk, they challenge folks to heal now and be done. Heal now and actually get on with the rest of your life. Heal now and get on with enjoying your life. If this resonates with you and you're looking for natural and harm reductive options for taking bad habits that you've been doing forever and that seem impossible to break, and if you're interested in actually regaining control of your mind, something that many of us, I think, just go on autopilot and assuming we'll never be able to get out of the cycles of depression, stress, and anxiety. If you're interested in learning about more natural ways of actually combating these things and overcoming them, then DM me to learn more and to schedule your iboga retreat today. All right, peace, fam.